Good morning, good looking people, and you're good looking because you're always looking, and of course, you are finding the good in everything and in everybody. Hope you're having a great week so far. So, today is a really great Hayom Yom for the 8th of Kislev. So, what I would like to do today is, first of all, we'll talk about the Hayom Yom. Number two, there is a really cool insight from Rabbi Michael Seligson that he shared with me last night with regards to some codes in the Hayom Yom and how we can see the Lubavitcher Rebbe's signature in the Hayom Yom. And I'll share that with you. And then at the end, there is a nice paragraph explaining the thought of the day. And being that I want to read it, I'll do it at the end. So if anybody wants to check out at the end, you're more than welcome. But at least it will be there at the end of the entire video. So let's go to the Hayom Yom of today. So today is the 8th of of Kislev. And the concept is really about if you do something great for somebody else, imagine how happy that they are. You know, they're excited, you did them a favor. They're super excited, they're really happy with you. You do them a huge favor, they're really going to be happy with you. Now, think about this. God put us in this world. We're nothing. We're just a human being, a little creation of the big picture. But God put us in this world to do His Torah mitzvahs, to do what He's asking us to do. And think about this. If we do something and we can make somebody else so excited, when we do something for God, and He gets so excited, imagine that concept, that He is excited, He is happy whenever we do something for Him. So the concept of today is really about bringing satisfaction to the Creator, bringing satisfaction to God, that God is so excited, He's so happy when we do something amazing, and He gets excited that, and it picks us up, that something so small, us as a human being from the bottom of the pile, it literally brings us to the top, and we're now connected with God. And God is very happy with us. So if we can make God happy, how amazing. That's really the ultimate goal of what we're trying to accomplish. So the idea of today is doing God's work, doing the mitzvahs, learning Torah. This is what makes God very excited. And the analogy in here, and then I'll share more when I read it inside, is about literally going into the palace with the king, that he takes us from the fields, from a pauper's village, wherever that lowest place may be, and brings us into the palace, and he hugs us, and he kisses us, and he brings us very close. So let's read the Hayom Yom inside. Then again, I will share with you the insight based on the Hayom Yom in general, and then I'll read that last paragraph for you on today's Hayom Yom. So for the 8th of Kislev, when a person contemplates the great kindness of the Creator, and that the tiniest of the insignificant beings, man, can bring satisfaction to the most eminent of the great God, of whom before it is said that His greatness cannot be fathomed. He should always be high-spirited and carry out His divine service with an eager heart and with spirit. Going back again to what we're saying, that we have the ability to make God so happy, and that us, such a small creation here, has the ability to really make God happy by doing something great. And this is really what we're here to do. Now, a little bit of an interesting insight that Rabbi Michael Seligson shared last night, which was very cool. Now, Moshe wrote the Sefer Torah, and it says in the Medrash Tanchuma that how do we see Moshe's seal on the Sefer Torah? How do we see that? That if you go to the Parsha of Hazinu, Hazinu was really the last Parsha before Moshe's death in V'zos HaBracha. And if you take the first 6 psukim of Hazinu, and you take the first letter of each of the 6 psukim, so the words are Hazinu, Ya'arov, Ki, Hatzur, Shiches, and Hala Hashem. If you take those 6 sentences and you take the first letter of all 6 and you get the gematria of them, which is 5, 2, 20, 5, 305, that equals 345. If you take the gematria of Moshe, which is Moshe Rabbeinu, is 345. That this was Moshe's seal, that he put the Torah that he wrote, helped put it all together. Now, going to the Hayom Yom, Kislev is the last of the months of the Hasidic calendar. On Yud-Tes Kislev, we start again. Now, the Rebbe put the Hayom Yom together, and if you take the first word of the first 7 days of Kislev, so the words, if you actually open up the Hayom Yom, the word will be Bo, which will be for the first of Kislev, then Zamer, Maharash, Lamyam, Vihine, Omer, and Shalish. These are the actual first words of the 7 days of the first 7 days of Kislev. If you take each first letter and you do the gematria the same way, which is going to be 2, 1, 40, 30, 6, 1, and 300, and you add them all together, it's 380. And what's the significance of 380? 380 is the gematria equal to mamish, mem mem shin. And what's mamish? That's Menachem Mendel Schneerson. That this was the Rebbe's signature of how he put the Hayom Yom together. Now, the message of the day is all about doing something great to make God happy. That imagine we should continue to help everybody else as well. Just imagine how excited that Hashem is for us when we do something great, and how we can make somebody else happy by doing something great, and how happy they are, and vice versa. By doing something great, Hashem gets excited for us. And who do we want to make more happy than anybody? It's the King of the entire universe. It's Hashem, and He's waiting for us to make Him happy. Now I would like to read the note for those who want to stick on. This is for the 8th of Kislev. This is in the background notes on the Hayom Yom. He adds as follows: how much more so in the case of a great and mighty king displays his great and intense love for a commoner who is lowly and despised among men, disgraceful, a creature cast on the dunghill. Yet the king comes out, and he comes down from the place of his glory, together with all his retinue, and raises him and exalts him from his dunghill, and brings him into the palace, into the innermost chamber, a place such as no servant nor lord ever enters. And there he shares with him the closest companionship, which with embraces and kisses the attachment of spirit to spirit, with their whole heart and soul. How much more so will there be an arousement of itself, a double and redoubled love in the heart of the most common and humble individual soul, and an individual for the person of the king, with a true attachment of spirit from heart and soul. From the infinite depths of his heart, even his heart be like a heart of stone, it will surely melt and become like water, and his soul will pour itself out like water, with a soulful longing for the love of the king. I know that's a lot in the back there, but the idea is just to show the pleasure and how precious it is to God that when we do something to make Him happy, how He takes us and brings us into the palace, into the highest of highest places, and gives us the best of the best. Have a wonderful day. Have a successful week. I know it's a Hayom Yom. I hope you enjoyed it.